Hello again, everybody. It's quiz time on the 80-60 rule. I'm Mark, and I am 60.
Hello, everyone. I'm Greg, and I'm 81. Thank you for viewing this. Okay.
All right. This is
a New York Times quiz, gang, which comes out weekly, and I find it keeps me informed. Ukraine said this week that it has successfully thwarted a Russian attack that used what type of advanced weapons? Amphibious tanks, electromagnetic warheads, hypersonic missiles, microwave beams, tactical nukes.
What was the last one?
Tactical nukes.
Oh, okay. I'm going to say it was the one that you said with warheads.
No, it's hypersonic missiles.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
It was revealed this week that the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue will have the shortest ever cover model. Who is he? Who is she? Dolly Parton, Helen Mirren, Martha Stewart, Melania Trump, Kris Jenner.
Martha Stewart.
Okay.
Good for her.
Found that major coastal cities, including Washington, San Francisco, and San Jose, have started to lose what demographic group in the past few years? I got this wrong. I can't believe I did that. And I read it.
You got to read it again.
Analysis found that major coastal cities, including Washington, San Francisco, and San Jose, have started to lose what demographic group in the past few years? Blue-collar workers, college graduates, families with young children, people below the poverty line, recent immigrants.
College graduates.
Correct. Devastating floods killed at least 8 people, displaced thousands more in the northern part of which country? Colombia, Finland, Indonesia, Italy, or Pakistan?
Oh, I think it's is it Pakistan?
No, Italy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
What media company filed for bankruptcy this week? BuzzFeed, Drudge Report, Gawker, Vice, or Vox?
BuzzFeed, right?
Vice.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let me get them wrong, yeah. Turkey held presidential elections this week. What was the outcome? The incumbent Tayyip Erdogan won re-election. The challenger unseated Mr. Erdogan. C, Mr. Erdogan, are going to a runoff. D, the race with Tayyip will be decided by the Supreme Court. E, there will be another vote because of widespread fraud.
C.
E?
C, a runoff.
You're right.
All right.
Antique document was the Codex soon sold for $38 million this week. What is the content of the manuscript? A Shakespeare play, Egyptian hieroglyphs, the Hebrew Bible, the first known novel, the U.S. Constitution.
It was Egyptian hieroglyphics.
Okay, the Hebrew Bible.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Okay.
States have been several Republican-led measures this week. Of the following, which one did not happen? Florida's governor signed a law barring children from attending drag shows. Montana's governor signed a law banning TikTok. Nevada's Senate passed a bill to revoke the legalization of marijuana. South Carolina's House passed a bill to ban abortion after 6 weeks. Texas legislature passed a bill to ban transgender medical care for minors. What did not happen?
I think it was the marijuana one, right?
What? Which one?
Marijuana.
We're right.
Okay.
A Democrat won the mayoral election this week in what city? Republicans have been in power for all but 40 of the last 30 years. Gainesville, Georgia, Greenville, South Carolina, Jackson, Mississippi, Jacksonville, Florida, Rapid City, South Dakota.
South Dakota?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. A Minnesota man was indicted this week on charge that he stole what famous movie prop? A lightsaber from Star Wars, a necklace from the Titanic, ruby slippers from The Wizard of Oz, the briefcase from Pulp Fiction, the cane from Citizen Kane.
I'm going to say the Pulp Fiction thing.
Nope. Wizard of Oz.
Really? The ruby slippers?
Yeah.
That guy's got a lot of nerve there,
I
man.
got that wrong too. Okay. Let's go to, this is, everyone, this is Did You Know or Facts of Interest, which is in the paper that day. Only two major leaguers have ever hit more than 350 home runs while striking out fewer than 450 times. Joe DiMaggio and Yogi Berra.
Wow. See, both before my time, but I
No.
had no idea Yogi Berra. Wow. Cool.
Yeah.
He was a player, man.
I liked him when he says, when you go to a fork, take it, or something like that.
Yeah. Right. When you go to a fork, get to a fork in the road, take it. Yeah.
This is nice. A person with dementia might retain what doctors call decision-making capacity for years and then lose it in stages. The complex choices first, the simple ones later. A person with dementia. Dementia, Parkinson's has been very, I don't want to say, I've known a lot of people now with dementia or Parkinson's.
Yeah.
All right. Every day in Mexico, 10 women died by femicide, a hate crime wherein a woman is murdered because she's a woman.
Really?
Really? Yeah.
In Mexico?
What?
Wow. Terrible.
All right. This is the series finale of Seinfeld was watched by how many people do you think?
80 million.
Close, 76.
Oh, wow. All right. Cool.
All right. The Defense Department's Section 127E program, company called 127 Echo, can spend up to $100 million a year to arm and train counterterrorism proxy forces around the world.
Gotta be done.
Yeah, gotta be done. You said right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next one here. This is May 16th. Some research suggests that 1 in 3 new mothers experience postpartum depression in the early days of the pandemic.
Yeah.
1 in 3 new mothers.
Yeah.
All right. Next here. Therapy through genogram is a form of treatment based on analysis of a person's family tree. Whoa, that's way over my head.
Yeah.
Therapy through genogram. Chad, among the world's poorest nations, has more than 400,000 refugees from Darfur living in 13 camps. The poorest nations got 400,000 refugees.
Yeah. Right.
Right?
So, yeah.
This is something now. This surprised me. For the 14th consecutive year, the U.S. was the only country to execute people in the Americas, with 18 executions, as few since 1991. The only country to execute. Interesting. All right, Mark, ready now?
Yep.
Japan is the only nation in a group of 7 that has not legalized same-sex unions. The only one.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yep. The Elvis Presley brand continues to take a more and more than 100 million.
Still. Wow.
I'll tell you, have you ever been there at the Gracie Mansion?
No.
Yeah.
Have you?
Well, yeah.
At Graceland? Yeah, but they're talking about his brand, so trademarks and things like that, right?
Yeah.
And his music. Yeah.
This is interesting. Think about this about power or influence. China's diplomatic corps worldwide is now bigger than the U.S. and heavily concentrated in Asia.
Wow.
All
It's
right.
ambassadors and all sorts of things like that, right?
Yep.
Yep.
This is interesting. This is unfortunate, but I would not change this. I would not change it. New York City officials found that it was possible to use trash containers on 89% of the city's residential streets, but it would require removing 150,000 parking spots.
Oh, okay.
You're not getting rid of my parking space.
Right. Yeah, that's a tough sell in New York, right?
Anywhere, right?
Yeah.
All right. And the last one here, Mark, we'll get to another. Chronic traumatic, I'm going to talk about this next week. Chronic traumatic encephalopathy, can be diagnosed only after death, and doctors are still years away from developing a test to detect the disease in the living
And what is that?
brain, the brain. I'll
Yeah.
discuss that. I have that article on that. We'll discuss that next week. Okay, Mark?
Okay, all right, good, okay.
Let
All
me,
right.
just a couple of things down. I saw a friend of mine that something we were talking about different things, and he says about loneliness and all that. 3 things he says are important in life. Number one, I have it. Number one, be grateful. Be grateful.
Right,
Be grateful
be grateful, be appreciative, that's right, yeah, good,
for what you have, you know.
right,
Number
Yeah.
2, human connection.
Yep.
Human connection.
Does this count as human connection?
I think so, yes.
All right,
Yeah.
good, all right,
Human connection. You see some people like,
Yeah,
I don't know, I'm saying this, the people that don't have human, sometimes I think of that because that's the way, you think that's the way maybe these Kaczynski, the Unabomber, or some of those people like their own little world.
yeah, their little world, and yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, so, human connection, I guess, some sort of being social, is necessary to live a healthy life.
Yeah. It's just something that's, and thirdly, exercise.
Okay, well, 2 out of 3 aren't bad, okay.
You exercise, you know?
Yeah, no, I do,
Uh,
I do.
I think we've said enough, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Let's go exercise, all right?
Yeah.
How would, if you had to put a number on it, how many hours do you exercise a week?
5 or 6.
Yeah, that's great. That's really good.
I
Nice
walk
job.
in the pool,
Yeah, you walk in the pool. Cool. All right.
backwards and forwards.
All right. What do you mean
But
backwards?
the problem with that,
You never get to where you're going.
no, the problem with that, I'm good then, but I have no upper body strength.
Oh, all right. All right. Well, that's why you got to start
I
shooting the
cannot,
free throws again.
yeah, well, that's gonna be
That's another story. All right. Well, enjoy the playoff games that are coming up. Greg, thanks for the quiz. Thanks for making us smarter. We appreciate
thanks
it.
everyone for listening. We really appreciate it. We really do.